Tokyo is a city of contradictions, and nowhere is that more evident than Shibuya. Traditional izakayas hide beneath rumbling subway overpasses, and Shinto shrines with century-old traditions sit just one subway stop away from the world's busiest intersection. The past and future constantly seem to collide everywhere we look. In this video, we're exploring beyond the obvious Shibuya. Yeah, we'll do Don Quijote and see the iconic spots that make Shibuya famous, but what we're curious about is the spots that people miss. We want to know, how does Shibuya, and Tokyo itself, continue to evolve while holding on to its roots?
So of course, if we're gonna do this video right, we have to start in the place that a lot of people come to Tokyo just to see.
Yeah, the most famous crossroad in the world. So it's here.
And can you guys believe it? This is quiet right now.
Yeah, right now you can only see people that they're going to their works. So, but you're gonna see at night how this gets.
I can't wait.
It's easy to walk here and get so amazed by the people, the signs, the constant motion, but just outside of Shibuya Station is a statue that reminds us of the beauty of staying still and waiting. Meet Hachiko, the faithful Akita who waited here every day for his owner after work, even long after he passed away. Today, a statue still stands in memoriam.
We have the statue of Hachiko. If you have seen that movie, maybe you're a little sad.
I'm like tearing up as I say it. I can't even talk about it. I miss our dog so much. And while I came here, expecting to pay my respects, I think I'm getting pulled into a Japanese radio show right now.
Oh yeah, Juliana is gonna have her moment.
Yes.
Never did I expect this to happen. The crew gave me an earpiece with a live feed of everything happening in the studio, and I don't know what was going on over there, but I finally understood how Bill Murray felt in Lost in Translation.
Konnichiwa.
Where are you from?
I'm from California in the United States.
Who am I?
Who are you?
Yes.
I don't really know.
I don't really know. 僕のことは知りませんというふうに。What do you do in Shibuya?
I will go to Mega Don Quijote.
Mega Don.
I will buy everything.
All by everything.
Yes.
メガドンキホーテの方に行きまして、all by everything.
Something that is very notorious over here in Japan is the clash between the future and the tradition. That's why we wanted to show a place like this, because Shibuya is known by a futuristic way to be. But right now we're in this park and we wanted to show you guys this temple. I don't know if you guys can listen. The birds, all the trees. It doesn't feel like we're in the biggest city in the world. It's a drastic difference of what we saw over there in the crossing and what we are gonna see later on. So enjoy with us this moment of calm, because later on it's gonna be a little bit chaotic. Even in a tech-forward city like Tokyo, shrines and temples connect people to their spiritual roots. We arrived to Meiji Jingu, our first Shinto shrine of the trip. Shinto and Buddhism are the two major spiritual practices in Japan, but they're quite different, both in beliefs and how the places of worship look.
Buddhist temples are often more ornate, and the religion focuses on teachings about enlightenment and rebirth. You can tell you're at a Buddhist temple if there's a pagoda. In contrast, Shinto shrines are simpler and focus on blending with nature. Shinto is centered on the worship of kami, which are spirits or deities believed to reside in nature. You'll know you're at a Shinto shrine if you see these torii gates.
As we approach the torii gate at Meiji Jingu, we follow the cues of the locals and bow, then cleanse our hands and mouths to prepare ourselves spiritually. Once inside, it's common to see visitors clapping twice and bowing after offering prayers. This tradition is a way to show respect and call the attention of the kami.
We begin looking around, but suddenly a procession makes their way through the wooden gates. The whole shrine stops to look. It seems we've come across some sort of ceremony, perhaps a wedding.
We made our way
outside and see hundreds of sake bottles stacked at one of the other entrances. These barrels have been donated and symbolize offerings to the kami enshrined here. After all, sake is known as the drink of the gods and plays a role as a bridge between the human and spiritual worlds.
Wow. This is totally different from the temple that we saw the other day in Asakusa, which is a Buddhist temple. And I really love how this one is just so immersed in nature. All the wood, all the intricate details. And this is maybe my favorite thing is these sake barrels and the significance they hold. I am so glad we came here. It would have been so easy for us to just spend all day in Don Quijote shopping if we wanted, but this is a very nice little detour.
This temple is in a park. So if you want to visit both, it's the Yoyogi Park, if I'm correct. And I mean, if you have the time, you have the day, and more especially if you have comfortable shoes, you can walk all around because it's also a beautiful park.
We make our way back towards modern Shibuya and find ourselves lost in a little neighborhood that felt quiet, which is odd, knowing that the neighborhood's craziness is just blocks away. It's in these in-between spaces that the contradictions of Tokyo really start to show.
During the Edo period, Japan closed itself off from the rest of the world for over 200 years, using that time to cultivate its arts, culture, and traditions. But when the country opened its borders in the late 19th century, it embraced modernity at lightning speed. That's why today you see this fascinating blend of old and new in neighborhoods like Shibuya. And nowhere is that mix more obvious than just down the road in Harajuku.
You guys wouldn't believe the mishaps we've had on off of camera today. Things not being open. I forgot the mics in the hotel this morning, had to run back.
But nothing stops us. You know, we don't see it as something bad. We should do things different.
Yeah, definitely.
And one thing lets us to another.
Yeah, exactly. We never would have walked into this neighborhood if it wasn't for this other restaurant we wanted to go to being closed. And Martin, this feels so different over here. There's like these alleys you're walking through, there's little vending machines, all the buildings are lower.
That's right.
And
yeah, it feels so charming, like all the stores, restaurants, and even the people that pass through here, it looks so cute.
Harajuku has some great people watching. We're seeing so many dogs and with their outfits dressed up to match their owners.
That's right.
Lots of food over here too. I mean, I'm seeing like 1, 2, 3 spots just right here that have lines out the door.
And especially this one that we're going, it's getting very popular. So we have to wait around 20 minutes. It's not a lot.
So we're killing some time just kind of walking around here.
Harajuku is a melting pot of cultures, and it shows in everything. The fashion, the shopping, and especially the food. Japan has a way of taking outside influences and making them its own, and this neighborhood has a handful of restaurants with queues down the street thanks to social media. So we join the queue at Menchirashi, where we're all lined up, some even for hours, for one thing.
Oh my god. Carbonara udon. Here's an entire egg here. Honey, you gotta take a look at this. You gotta give this a good swirl. It's so beautiful. Wow.
Is that good?
I have no words. The udon is so chewy. This feels like this is how carbonara should be eaten. It's delicious. Also super peppery, and that line was definitely worth the wait for this. Okay, I think we did not make any mistakes. We were supposed to be here today.
That's right.
It's becoming increasingly obvious how important it is for us to have cell phone service while we're here in Japan, you guys. I know you can download Google Maps to get around, I know you can download Google Translate, but there's something so nice about being able to have internet connection no matter what, so that we can find out about the Shinto shrine we're seeing, or we can read reviews on Table Log about the restaurant that we're spontaneously going into. That's why we used Olafly for this trip. Their eSIMs have been our favorite. They are so affordable, and the coverage is great. You get unlimited data, so you don't have to worry about when you're going to be using your phone or not. And literally we landed and we were able to navigate our way to our hotel immediately. We always leave a code to our Olafly link down in the description of our videos. And with that code, you get 5% off of your eSIM. So you're welcome.
By the way, we also have a Google Maps link to all the spots we visit in Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto to make planning your vacation easier. And it includes some spots we don't show on camera. But now it's time to do what most people come to Shibuya to do: shop.
Can you guys believe Juliana didn't recognize this guy? Of course, from One Piece. I have to admit, maybe I'm a little bit of a nerd, as you guys saw in our last video in Akihabara. But right now we're in this building. What's the name, Juliana?
Harco.
Harco building. And it's important because on the 6th floor, there's a couple of stores that every single person that likes this kind of stuff has to come. First is this one. It is a little bit more anime. Then also we have the Capcom store, Tokyo. Then we have the Nintendo store. And then finally, we have the Pokemon Center. So it's a little bit crowded, but I think, I was about to say we're gonna enjoy, but no, I'm gonna enjoy.
It's all you, honey. You guys, I went through a very big hyper fixation on Animal Crossing during the pandemic, as many of you probably did too. And I'm not usually somebody who would buy souvenirs like this, but come on, these are adorable.
I really wish this little guy come with me, but the line is crazy. Like, to be honest, I have to leave it behind because we have a lot of things to do today.
And finally, the moment I have been so excited for this whole day. I've been just like dreaming, stepping into the store behind us.
This is not a joke, really, she was.
Mega Don Quijote is an experience unlike any other. Like, imagine Amazon as a store, right?
This store is very popular between foreigners whenever they come to Japan, but there's one store that is the big one.
The Mega Don Quijote.
The Mega Don Quijote.
Yep. And I've been having the Don 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 Donkey song stuck in my head all day, 3 a.m. in the morning. A lot of people do some crazy shopping when they go to Japan. I'm talking they go home with an entirely other suitcase. And there are some specific Japanese products that people are on the hunt for here. I have been doing research for weeks on TikTok, saving all the products that I want to buy here. So we're gonna be showing you some of those products along the way.
Also everything that we can just find a little bit curious.
I think we're gonna be in for a treat here. Oh wow.
We even have a Hachiko here. So right now, I don't know which one is the real, which is the other one. I'm very confused.
Will the real Hachiko please stand up?
Look at these patches. I have like a backpack that is full of patches of countries that I visit. And this one goes for sure, but I don't know which one to choose.
These are
like
beautiful.
If you were me, which one's, this one's there too, see?
This one is good because it has the sushi, it has Mount Fuji, it has the Torii Gate. Wow.
That's cool.
If you know what you're looking for here, you're gonna find some incredible products. For example, these are some of the best skincare products you can buy, but if you're only gonna get one, the sunscreens are our recommendations. They're lightweight and use technology that we do not have where we live. Japan also has incredible hair products, like these wax sticks for flyaways, shampoos, and the spiral hair mask. We brought 3 to take home. But if there's one product to get here, it's one that's small enough to slip into your carry-on. It's a nail clipper. You thought nail clippers didn't matter before? Wrong. Japanese nail clippers are crazy sharp and we love using this.
Round 3. Let's go.
And luckily they have shopping carts and baskets on each level because as you go up, you progressively want to buy more. We started with 1 basket and I think we needed a whole cart.
Oh wow. This is the Kit Kat selection.
The Kit Kat aisle.
Yeah.
There's so many crazy flavors of snacks that I do know. Like they have this melon one, sweet potato Pocky. I think we need another basket.
But if you're anything like us, you'll go in feeling practical the first few floors. But once you hit the floors 5 till 10, that's all out the window, and the weird stuff becomes more justifiable.
Cat bag. Cat's out of the bag. Or now it is a bag.
So we can dress up like the students that we see every day in the subway.
Yeah, there's all sorts of crazy costumes. What on earth?
Yeah, I want it.
By the time we finish all 10 floors, it's nighttime in Shibuya and it's more crowded than before. So we join the crowds and give a go at crossing the busiest intersection in the world. And it sounds weird, but amidst the sensory overload of lights, sounds, and organized chaos, when you're really in the center of it all, you get that feeling again. The same one we had yesterday in Shinjuku. You're completely alone, like you're invisible in a sea of people.
We decide to escape for a minute in search of a bird's eye view of the scene. Not Shibuya Sky, because we are not interested in more crowds. We have an idea of something more quiet.
This is the view we wanted to show you guys since the morning. We've been waiting for it to get nice and dark so that it really looks stunning. We're at the very top of the Magnet by Shibuya 109 building.
That's correct.
And at the top of the rooftop, we were so worried taking the elevator up. We were like, there's no way we're gonna get in without a line. Guys, there's about 10 people here. You get an entire view of the Shibuya crossing and you pay $1,800 to enter, but that includes a drink. This is such a great place to spend the evening and just watch the people crossing over and over. I never get tired of it. It's such a simple thing, but we're loving it. We wanted to find a place to have dinner tonight that is a little quiet, even in a neighborhood as chaotic as Shibuya. Surprisingly, that exists.
That's right. So we found this little alley and it looks so cute.
Yeah, we're just steps away from the Shibuya crossing. We turned down this alley with all these gorgeous lanterns.
And we're hungry. We don't know exactly what we want to eat, but I think we're gonna follow our instincts.
Yeah, follow our senses and the smells. I can already smell it.
This is beautiful.
Mi amor, we are at 17,000 steps for the day. I've never looked forward to a meal so much.
There's 3 things in my body that they're making boom, 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 boom. One is my heart, and the other 2 things, it's my 2 feet. Really, really.
That matches the sound of the train going overhead. Have you noticed that? It's like boom, 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 boom. That's the sound of Japan.
Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but every single time the train passes, Juliana wants to make a perfect
Oh my
shot
god,
about that.
stop that.
And I think you did it. I think you did it.
I think I got
once.
one of them.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Anyway, we really like this place. We're one of the only tourists over here. It's mainly people that they come over here, locals that they come with their friends and having a good time. And we were, okay, how do we enter over there? And the waiter wasn't, like, you just need to sit over here. And then the waiter comes, gives you the menu, and you start ordering. It's a very nice place. It reminds me some of the little markets in Mexico that we have, and you can go to all the places that there are around, you know, like you have different restaurants, you can sit in whatever you want and you can order from, I don't know, but this looks very traditional.
And Martín got the most delicious looking tempura. I ordered this fried chicken that I already ate all.
Well, another neighborhood in Japan explored.
Yeah, I mean, we have 9 video series over here in Japan.
I am having such a blast. We left a video to the side for you guys to keep watching our adventures. So long.
Travel well.
And make the world your neighborhood. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.